Hafa day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Estoria-Ta. We are now weeks away from the Festival of Pacific Arts. Thousands of people will be coming to Guam to celebrate what is called the Olympics of Culture. And as we near the opening ceremonies, we introduce you to another delegate representing Team Guam.
Hafa day, I'm Victor Consaga. I'm a portrait and wedding photographer here on Guam, and I'm also an instructor at University of Guam, and I specialize also in doing landscapes and cultural portraits. And so I'll be representing Guam as a delegate for the Festival of Pacific Arts in May, and I'm really looking forward to it. Should be an exciting time.
Victor's passion for photography started in high school using black and white film. On Guam, he started working for Laddie Magazine and the Pacific Daily News. Then in 1998, he became a freelance photographer, and in 2009 started teaching photography at the University of Guam. Victor also conducts workshops with Guma Mami, working with people with disabilities.
I like to, share my knowledge of photography and hopefully inspire new photographers into pursuing photography as an art. I like to use a variety of different cameras and formats. I have 35mm, 120, and large format cameras. Then I also have digital SLRs too. And but I think starting out learning photography, it's easier to use a digital SLR, and that way you get immediate feedback so you can see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and it's much faster to learn that way. Although with film, you learn your lessons very quickly because, if you ruin a roll of film, that's money down the drain too. So, it's more motivation to get it right. I also like to experiment with digital too. So doing different types of digital techniques. Like right now, I like to do spherical panoramas, which are like what I call like little planets. So that's something that I'm working on now. So it's kind of evolved from like very traditional to more modern techniques. But I still go back to the traditional style too.
Shooting pictures for years, Victor says photography is a great way to record memories like a journal.
Like if you look back on like your Facebook or Instagram feed, you look at your photos and it's like a recording of your life. So, remember things that you enjoyed, and, you take pictures of things that mean a lot to you and people that mean a lot to you. So I think, it has a lot to do with memories and how you felt when you were in a certain place. So I think that's what makes photography special. And then you get to share those feelings with everybody else and communicate with other people. And of course now with the internet, it's all around the world that you get to communicate that.
Victor is excited about the memories he'll be making in the upcoming Festival of Pacific Arts.
This is my first time attending FestPac, but I had some work that was displayed in the Solomon Islands in the last FestPac. So I was able to submit artwork for them the delegates to bring with them to be displayed there. So just that was exciting for me to be able to share. But also, I'm looking forward to meeting other photographers here on Guam, from all around the Pacific, and also other artists too, because, art in general inspires me, not only photography, but, the traditional arts and, all the visual arts too. So I'm really looking forward to just taking it all in and sharing also my artwork too. My artwork that I'm going to be showing is mostly pictures that I've taken all around Guam in a lot of remote areas, so a lot of landscape, things like that. I always like to photograph around sunset time, so I like the mood that it gives me, and that's when all the colors come out, and it's a beautiful scene. So, I'd like to share the beauty that we here, enjoy on Guam every day. So it should be interesting to see, how it compares to the beauty that comes from other islands too. We try to show what's unique about Guam and, set it aside from other islands. Or set it apart rather from other islands.
Victor is hoping everyone comes to their exhibit during FestPac to check out the snapshots of Guam's life and culture.
During FestPac, we'll be displaying at the Cathedral Museum, and that's where the visual arts is going to be held. But there'll be also displays other places too. And some of the other artists will have photography along with their artwork. So I know Simeon Palomo, who's doing floral arts, is going to be displaying his photographs that he records his artwork with. And then also Philip Sablon, who's a weaver and a tattoo artist. He's going to be displaying photographs as well. So there'll be a lot of photography displays.
Still to come on Estoria-Ta, we'll introduce you to another well-known photographer ready to represent Guam during FestPac.